Unit 8, Gateway. The Nuer are one of the largest ethnic groups in South Sudan, primarily residing in the Nile River Valley. The Nuer are a cattle-raising people whose everyday lives revolve around their cattle. They have various terms related to cattle, so they can distinguish between hundreds of types of cows based on color, markings, and shape of horns. They prefer to be called by the names of the cattle they raise. The commonest daily foods for the Nuer are dairy products, especially milk for the young and soured milk like yogurt for adults. And wild fruits and nuts are favorite snacks for the Nuer. The Nuer also have a culture of counting only older members of the family. They believe that counting the number of children one has could result in misfortune and prefer to report fewer children than they have. Exercise 1. Kate Seredy was born in 1899 in Budapest, Hungary. Her father, a teacher, helped her develop an appreciation for books. After high school, she earned an art teacher's diploma from the Academy of Arts in Budapest and also spent time studying in Italy, France, and Germany. She served as a nurse for 2 years during World War I, and the pacifist stance she subsequently developed later influenced her writings. Seredy illustrated 2 children's books in Hungary before moving to the United States in 1922. She supported herself in her new homeland by illustrating lampshades and greeting cards. As her knowledge of English increased, she found work illustrating textbooks and children's trade books. Seredy wrote her first book, The Good Master, after an editor suggested she try writing about her childhood in Hungary. Seredy won the Newbery Medal in 1938 for The White Stag, a book based on legends about the founding of Hungary that her father told her as a child. Exercise 2. Eastern cottontails are the most common rabbits in North America. The name cottontail is derived from their short, rounded tails, which have white fur on their underside. Eastern cottontail rabbits do not dig burrows, although they may shelter in disused ones dug by other animals. Unlike hares, which rely on their speed to outrun predators, cottontails freeze when under threat, blending into their surroundings. If they have to run, they follow zigzag paths, attempting to shake off their pursuers. In warmer parts of their range, cottontails breed all year round, but farther north breeding is restricted to summer. Males fight to establish hierarchies, with top males getting their choice of mates. A pregnant female digs a shallow hole, which is deeper at one end than the other. She lines the nest with grass and fur from her belly. Exercise 3. Cozy wall lamp. Instructions. Installation. Step 1. Turn off the power. Switch off the power supply before installing your wall lamp. Step 2. Attach the mounting bracket to the wall. Loosen the fastening bracket from the wall lamp with a screwdriver and screw it into the wall with the screw plugs. Step 3. Attach the wall lamp. Attach the wall lamp to the mounted bracket on the wall. Step 4. Insert the light bulb. Screw in a light bulb and turn the power back on. This wall lamp does not come with a light bulb. Notice, all wires are connected. When unpacking the lamp, be careful not to pull the wires as it may loosen the connection. This lamp can be turned on and off by pressing the switch on the bottom. You can control the brightness of the bulb by using the circular controller, which has 3 levels of brightness. Exercise 4. Code Cup 2020. Welcome to Code Cup. Code Cup is an annual challenging computer programming contest. Anybody can participate. There are no age restrictions or other special requirements. Code Cup is always free to enter. In Code Cup 2020, you will program an AI to play the game called Othello, a strategy board game for 2 players. A description of the rules has been placed online, along with a video of a sample game being played. Competition. After you log into the Code Cup system, you can submit your program. Your submission will be tested automatically using our sample players to ensure that it follows the rules. After passing this check, your program is ready to compete. Note that your program must be capable of playing as both white and black. We will hold test competitions every 3 weeks, starting at the end of September. In these competitions, you will see how your program performs against other contestants. Exercise 5. Howdy, the storytelling cowboy. Say howdy to Howdy, your child's new awesome storytelling cowboy friend. With an animatronic mouth and friendly voice, Howdy sparks your child's imagination with fun-filled stories. Setting up. 1. Ensure the on-off switch is off. 2. Locate the battery box on Howdy's back and insert 2 AA batteries. 3. Set the audio volume between 0 and 5 using the volume slider. 4. Howdy comes with 4 preloaded stories: The 3 Little Pigs, Jack and the Beanstalk, The Elves and the Shoemaker, The Velveteen Rabbit. How to play the stories. Press the play button on Howdy's shirt to start the first story. Press it again to move to the next one. Squeeze Howdy's right hand to pause and resume the story. Download more stories for free from our website, www.howdystory.com. Stories are regularly updated. Caution. Ensure the on-off switch is off before changing batteries. The USB port is only for transferring downloaded files, not for charging. Exercise 6. Born on February 9, 1874, Amy Lowell was the last of the 5 children of Augustus and Catherine Bigelow Lawrence Lowell, who resided in a mansion on a 10-acre estate in Brookline, Massachusetts. Privately schooled in Boston until the age of 17, Lowell learned little of literature during her formal education. She fostered her literary interests by reading in the extensive library at home and at the Boston Athenaeum. Although Lowell dabbled in verse from an early age, it was a chance encounter with Leigh Hunt's imagination and fancy in her father's collection that inspired her serious interest in poetry. During this same interval, she discovered the poetry of John Keats, whose work would profoundly influence her aesthetics. Lowell's lifelong appreciation of Keats' writings, especially their correlation of beauty and human longing, was summed up in her 2-volume study of the poet, published in the last year of her life. Exercise 7. On March 20, 1883, Jan Matzeliger, 1852 to 1889, patented the first successful shoe-lasting machine. Matzeliger was born in Suriname of a Dutch father who was an engineer and a black mother who was Surinamese and probably came from West Africa. He left Suriname in 1871 and became a sailor on an East Indian ship. Matzeliger settled in Philadelphia for a while, holding odd jobs until he moved to Boston in 1876. The next year he settled in nearby Lynn, Massachusetts. There he developed his device while working in a shoe factory. The machine increased productivity as much as 14 times over hand methods and led to concentration in the industry. Matzeliger continued to work on the machine to improve its quality and received a patent for a third and improved model on March 20, 1883. He invented a number of other devices, including a mechanism for distributing tacks and nails. Exercise 8. Songwriting Workshop. After the success of our songwriting workshop last year, we are excited to run our next camp on Friday, 5th June. This is your chance to participate in a unique songwriting workshop for new and aspiring songwriters in a fun and creative environment. We will guide you through the basics of songwriting. You will be writing songs with our team of professional songwriters at the Songbird Studio. Who is this for? 1. Singers who want to start writing their own material. 2. First-timers and beginners of all ages. 3. Anyone who wants to improve their songwriting skills. What will you learn? 1. How to write a well-structured song. 2. Where to find inspiration. 3. How to write better songs. 4. How to make money from your songwriting. Entry fee, $50. Friday, 5th June, 1 to 5 p.m. If you are interested, send an email to swworkshop.com. Exercise 9. 2020 Food for Fines, October 20th to November 30th. In partnership with the Campus Food Bank, University of Alberta Libraries will be running a Food for Fines campaign and food bank drive at 5 library locations. All donated food items will be distributed to members of the University of Alberta community, and monetary donations will be used by the Campus Food Bank to purchase more food for distribution to the community. How does it work? Visit a service desk at any of the University of Alberta library locations. Donate non-perishable food items. The most needed items are canned meats, canned fruits, and peanut butter. Each food item will take $5 off overdue book fines, up to a maximum of $50. Food items cannot be used to reduce charges for lost or damaged books. New this year, you may also choose to make a monetary donation to the Campus Food Bank as part of the Food for Fines campaign. For every dollar donated to the Campus Food Bank, the same amount will be reduced in overdue book fines, up to a maximum of $100. Your fines will be reduced within 7 days after making a donation. Exercise 10. Electric egg cooker. Amaze everyone with the most delicious eggs. Adjustable temperature rotation button. Set it to 110 degrees Celsius for boiled eggs or egg custard, to 90 degrees Celsius for scrambled eggs, and to 70 degrees Celsius for fried eggs. The indicator light switches off after reaching the specified temperature. However, since the egg cooker does not turn off automatically, turn the button to off manually. Made to last. Our egg cooker is made of high-quality stainless steel, so it's easy to clean and designed to last. Handy bonus measuring cup. A measuring cup marked with scales is included free to allow you to conveniently use it to add the desired amount of water. Get this egg cooker risk-free. Your 100% satisfaction with the egg cooker is our top priority, so it is backed by our 12-month quality warranty policy. Unit 8.